Back here on the Iona Insider pregame show, John Senke here with head coach Billi Godsey. Coach, guys got off a 73-66 win over Ryder. Does it feel to get that win after losing them the first time around?
Yeah, obviously it feels pretty good to get the win back against them. But, at this point in the year, any conference win is exciting to get. So,
what did you see in that game that you really took out and you were really proud of for the team?
I was proud of how we played together and how we recognized, obviously, that D'Amico was hot and we were able to get the ball to her. Leash leading the team with 5 assists. I thought that was big for us. She wasn't able to knock down some shots this game, but she got into a rhythm of creating for other people. So I was proud for us to see us come outside of ourselves and really start to play a lot of team basketball, despite Meek leading us with the most of the points.
Yeah, Meek had 46 points, the game of her life once again. It's like routine now. If you were to pick one word to describe the way she played in that game, what would that word be?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She was just feeling it. When she gets into that rhythm, she's really hard to stop. And any player that gets into a rhythm like that is tough to guard. Uncontested over several people. She was ready to go, and we did a really good job of finding her when we needed to.
When a player is that hot from the floor and is basically hitting every shot, what do you say in the huddle? Because you always want to run your offense, but this player is frankly unstoppable right now. What do you say to the team?
We didn't even address that she was so hot. I think the girls recognized it. They do a good job of knowing when to get the ball to the person on the right spot on the floor. We didn't go in and call plays for her. We didn't say you have to get the ball to her. Within the frame of our offense, they knew where to find her. So I think they did a good job of maintaining that throughout the game.
She also moved to second all-time in Iona College women's basketball scoring history, and now she's 189 points away from breaking the record in her junior year. Do you think she has a chance to do it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm very confident in D'Amico. She's very crafty, knows how to score, very, very good player, and she's great with her team. And they're going to make sure that they find her in the right spots, and she's going to continue to play well, hopefully, for us.
Joy did not start against Monmouth, but you re-entered into the starting lineup against the Bronx. How do you feel she played going back into the starting role?
I was happy with her getting back into her groove, getting into the starting role. She really led the break for us a ton, and she really helped us a lot defensively, playing at the top of the press, which is not a usual spot for her, but she asked for it, she wanted it, and I think it really got her going into her momentum, so I'm proud of how she stepped back into the lineup.
Also, defense, you guys shut down Mynisha McKenzie for the majority of the game. You also limited her only 6 rebounds. What can you say about that performance?
That's exactly what we wanted to do. Mynisha's a great player, and we needed to guard her by committee. We needed to trap her as much as we could. We needed to try to take her out of her rhythm because she really leads the charge for that team. So I'm very proud of how we played her and making sure that we one-on-one defense we stayed in front, and then we could send people to trap. And then we just talked about trying to engage her a little bit more. She picks up a ton of rebounds, offensive, defense, and we wanted to make sure we went to the boards offensively to try to make her box us out, and make her fight for every rebound that she got. So I'm happy about the way we played against her.
Joy said the guards are really instrumental in going against Mynisha and then also getting rebounds as well. Was that a big thing you were keying on?
Yes, definitely. We talked to the guards about having to get down there and mix it up a little bit more. We really put a lot of pressure on Joy when she has to be the one going to get the rebounds. She's a great rebounder for us, but really wanted to get some other people on the boards and be a little bit more active last game.
At one point, I know it was up by 15, but Ryder was able to cut it down to roughly 4 points with 5 minutes left to go, but you call a timeout, and then the momentum went back in your favor. What did you say during that timeout?
We just talked about the fact that they're obviously a good team, and they were going to make their run, and now it was our turn to make our run again. And that's pretty much the message throughout the conference play, that every night their teams are going to play as hard as they can, and they're going to make a run. We just have to be able to be mentally tough enough to sustain those and really go back out and make our run as well.
Today is a matchup against the Niagara Purple Eagles. It was a high-scoring affair in Buffalo. I believe 94-84 was the score. What are you expecting this time around?
I expect another good game. They're a very good team who runs their system well. They do a good job of finding their open shooters, and we have to do a great job of transitioning back on defense and making sure we get a hand in their face. And obviously, we want to continue to keep the up-tempo pace and run as hard as we can. So, we're going to try to push it. They're going to try to push it, so it should be an exciting one.
Sabrina Giardo has been struggling a little bit lately, but she had a double-double last time against Niagara, 16 points, 10 rebounds. Is this the game where she can really change it around?
I hope so. Though she's struggling a little bit offensively for us, I think she always alters shots, whether she gets the block or not. So she's still doing what we need her to do defensively. She's just trying to get back into her groove on offense, and hopefully this is the game for her that will let her kind of get over that hump and get back into the way she was playing earlier in the year.
Chanel Johnson led Niagara against Iona last time with 19 points. She had 7 assists. She also was the leading scorer in their loss against Manhattan. What do you have to do to stop her today?
She's a tough player. She really drives it well. She gets gets to the rim well. She pushes it in transition, and she really leads the break for them, and also finds open shooters. So we're going to have to do a much better job defensively this game than we did last game, and try to stay in front of her and keep her from getting to the rim. And then we're also going to need to make sure that we stop her in transition. She really pushes the ball well. She knows how to find her spots. So we're going to have to make sure we know where she is at all times and try to take her away.
And winning against Niagara, you had 0 bench points. You guys are still able to get the win. Now, Aaliyah Robson stepping up, Cassie Ranger stepping up. Do you feel that having those 2 players off the bench will make it easier for you guys today?
Absolutely. And I think what was exciting for us in the last game against Niagara was that all 5 starters were in double digits. So, it was a little tough for our bench to find that rhythm to get in there and knock down as many shots as they can. And like you said, Aaliyah's playing in great rhythm. Cassidy's playing in good rhythm for us. So I'm hoping that we can get the same contributions from the starters, but really get some more bench points out of it as well.
What are the keys in the game today against Niagara? We
have to stop their transition. We have to get back and get matched in transition and make sure that we don't give up open 3-point shots, and we have to stop their drivers from getting to the rim. Of course, energy. And then we need to make sure that we are pushing the pace and playing at our tempo.
All right, Coach, good luck today.
Thank you.